Want to know if your Swahili skills are improving and what your real learning level is? Get your language skills assessed with our free level assessment test. Just click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get assessed.
Swahili listening skills. In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Mwanamume na mwanamke wanaongea. Mbona mwanamume alichelewa?
Naomba msamaha kwa kuchelewa.
Ulilala hadi kuchelewa tena?
Hapana, leo niliamka saa 12.
Kwa hivyo, mbona ulichelewa?
Naam, basi halikuwa likikuja.
Ilikuwa hivyo.
Kusema ukweli, basi lilichelewa kidogo, lakini nilikosea na kushuka kwa kituo cha basi kisicho sawa.
Mbona mwanamume alichelewa? Mwanamume na mwanamke wanaongea. Mbona mwanamume alichelewa?
Naomba msamaha kwa kuchelewa.
Ulilala hadi kuchelewa tena?
Hapana, leo niliamka saa 12.
Kwa hivyo, mbona ulichelewa?
Naam, basi halikuwa likikuja.
Ilikuwa hivyo.
Kusema ukweli, basi lilichelewa kidogo, lakini nilikosea na kushuka kwa kituo cha basi kisicho sawa.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time. You'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Wanafunzi wawili wanaongea. Leo ni siku gani? Mtihani wa hesabu utakuwa wiki kesho?
Ndiyo, Jumanne.
Jumanne? Mwalimu alisema itakuwa Ijumaa.
La, alisema mtihani utakuwa Jumanne na matokeo itakuwa Ijumaa.
Kweli. Kwa hivyo tuna masiku 4, kukiwamo leo.
Ndiyo, wacha tusome pamoja basi.
Leo ni siku gani? Wanafunzi wawili wanaongea. Leo ni siku gani? Mtihani wa hesabu utakuwa wiki kesho?
Ndiyo, Jumanne.
Jumanne? Mwalimu alisema itakuwa Ijumaa.
La, alisema mtihani utakuwa Jumanne na matokeo itakuwa Ijumaa.
Kweli. Kwa hivyo tuna masiku 4, kukiwamo leo.
Ndiyo, wacha tusome pamoja basi.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time. You'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Mwanamume na mwanamke wanaongea. Mahojiano utaanza saa ngapi? Kutafuta kwako kwa kazi kunaendeleaje?
Vyema. Hata hivyo, nina hojiano kesho.
Kweli. Ungelipenda kunywa kahawa baada ya hiyo?
Hakika, lakini hojiano itaanza saa 1, kwa hivyo itakuwa kuchelewa.
Na vipi kabla ya mahojiano?
Vyema, basi wacha tukutane saa 10 jioni.
Mahojiano utaanza saa ngapi? Mwanamume na mwanamke wanaongea. Mahojiano utaanza saa ngapi? Kutafuta kwako kwa kazi kunaendeleaje?
Vyema, hata hivyo, nina hojiano kesho.
Kweli, ungelipenda kunywa kahawa baada ya hiyo?
Hakika, lakini hojiano itaanza saa 1, kwa hivyo itakuwa kuchelewa.
Na vipi kabla ya mahojiano?
Vyema, basi wacha tukutane saa 10 jioni.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time. You'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Mwanamume anamwongelesha mwanamke kuhusu ratiba ya leo. Mwanamke atafanya nini?
Kuna mkutano wa biashara leo, kwa hivyo enda ununue vinywa kwanza tafadhali. Kisha uhakikishe umechapisha habari zote.
Hakika nitafanya hivyo. Mwanamke atafanya nini? Mwanamume anamwongelesha mwanamke kuhusu ratiba ya leo. Mwanamke atafanya nini?
Kuna mkutano wa biashara leo, kwa hivyo enda ununue vinywa kwanza tafadhali. Kisha uhakikishe umechapisha habari zote.
Hakika nitafanya hivyo.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.
Since you're learning the language, then you know just how frustrating it is to stop and look up new words every few minutes. You may feel like you spend more time shifting gears to look things up, rather than learning or progressing. Well, if you're learning with our lessons, there is a pain-free way to look up and learn new words without sidelining your lessons. How to boost your vocabulary and look up new words fast. And in this quick guide, you'll discover 1. How to access our audio dictionary for free. 2. How our users boost their vocabulary with this tool. And 3. How to save words so you can review them later. But first, if you don't yet have access to this tool, just click the link down in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. First, what makes this feature so special? Simple. You learn new words easily, along with their translations and audio pronunciations. So, here's how you take full advantage of the audio dictionary right now. Find it in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the website, or just hover over the search icon in the top menu. Then, enter any word and search. You can search in English or the target language. You'll get the word, the translation, and the transliteration to help you read it. The audio pronunciation and the slowed down audio are also there so that you can hear how it's spoken. How do our users use the audio dictionary? Many users rely on the dictionary while going through the lessons in our learning pathway. In every lesson, you're bound to come across new words, which is where the dictionary comes in. Looking up words is super easy because you don't have to leave the lesson or sideline your learning to go looking for a word. Just hover your mouse over the search icon, look up the word, and keep on going. Now, what if you want to save your words for future review? If you're a Premium or Premium Plus member, you can do just that. Simply select your desired entries by clicking the checkbox on the left, and then click on Add Selected Words to My Word Bank. So take advantage of the audio dictionary right now. But if you don't yet have access, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to sign up.
Are there ways to make language learning easier? Is it even possible? 6 ways to make learning easier than before. In this guide, you'll discover the 6 ways to make learning easy, why cheating and looking up answers is a good way to actually learn a language, how to learn from native speakers without getting overwhelmed by their fast speaking, and much more. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So, how can you make learning a language easier? 1. Learn in small chunks of time. We all know that mastering a language takes time, and this fact alone is overwhelming for many learners. But while it can take time, that doesn't mean you need to study for hours a day. In fact, the best way to learn is to just learn in small chunks of like 5, 10, 15, or even 20 minutes, since language learning is a marathon and not a sprint. You'll need to be consistent, and the best way to do so is to do a little bit every day, instead of overwhelming yourself into quitting. 2. Have a roadmap to follow. Another thing that makes language learning hard is there's just too much to do and learn. There's reading, speaking, listening, grammar, vocabulary, a million paths you can go down. But if you had just one pathway to follow, then learning would become a lot easier, because there's only one thing to focus on. And with our learning system, that's exactly what you get. You get a recommended pathway of lessons and assessments based on your learning level. Just follow the pathway from lesson 1 to 2 to 3. Our audio and video lessons are just a few minutes long, so you can learn in small chunks of time. And after every few lessons, you'll be tested on the language with our assessments. 3. Read along with the dialogues. If you want to learn from native speakers, you'll quickly notice that they speak a little too fast for beginners. You can't hear where one word ends and another word starts. But if you could listen and follow along with a transcript, you'd be able to hear and see the words, pick up every single word, and quickly get used to native conversations. So when you're learning with our lessons, follow along with the lesson notes and the lesson transcript. The lesson notes give you the dialogue of the conversation, plus grammar explanations. And the lesson transcript is just a transcript of everything said in the lesson. 4. Get the conversation broken down. Another way to make native conversations easy to understand is to have the conversation broken down line by line, so that you can hear each line one at a time as much as you want. And you can do just that with our line-by-line audio dialogue. This feature breaks down the lesson dialogue into individual lines that you can listen to, and includes the text and translations so that you can hear and see it at the same time. 5. Have someone else teach you. Learning on your own can also be hard. You'll likely have a lot of questions about grammar rules. You'll feel uncertain about whether you're saying things right, and you won't learn the nuances of words and grammar from a dictionary. So, if you aren't learning with a teacher or a native speaker, we'd recommend you get one. And with our audio and video lessons, which are made by real teachers, you can learn directly from our teachers and get words and grammar rules explained and learn at your own pace. And just like how any good teacher would test you, you also automatically get tested on what you learned with our assessments. And you can even get your very own teacher with the Premium Plus plan. 6. Use cheat sheets. Learning anything new can be hard at first, and you'll often be frustrated with the fact that whatever you learn now, you'll likely forget later. But the fact is, successful learning is a result of getting used to the language. You might struggle with words or grammar rules now, but you'll get used to them after seeing, hearing, and using them over time. So that's why it's okay to cheat and take another peek at the meanings of the words and grammar rules you learned before. That's how you get used to the language. And that's where our PDF conversation cheat sheets come in. You can use this free resource to glance through and review words, phrases, and grammar rules until they're natural to you. So, if you want to get access to these resources and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow, and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools. Want to learn your target language in 10 minutes a day or less? Mastering a language does take some time, but you can learn in just 10 minutes a day if you have the right resources. 5 easy ways to learn in under 10 minutes a day. And in this guide, you'll discover 1. Why learning in small chunks of time is the best approach if you want to become fluent, and 2. The 5 resources you can use to learn the language fast. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So, how can you learn a language in 10 minutes or less? Well, first you need resources that help you learn in small chunks of time. And once you can put in a few minutes a day, every day, then you'll have a strong learning routine. You'll finally be consistent, and this consistency will carry you to fluency in the long run. And if 10 minutes isn't enough, you can easily add more time once you have that learning routine. So if you're a beginner who dreams of becoming fluent, and if you don't yet have a learning routine going, then be sure to apply these tips. Now, what kind of resources help you learn in 10 minutes or less? Number 1, our free Word of the Day email lessons. Actually, this will only take you 1 or 2 minutes at most. Every day, you get a new word sent directly to your email. And all you have to do is check the meaning, hear the pronunciation, and review the example sentences. This is an effortless way to boost your vocabulary in no time at all. Number 2, our 3 to 15-minute language lessons. If you're learning with our system, you get audio and video lessons by real teachers that are just a few minutes long. And in those few minutes, you, 1, hear a practical conversation. 2, get every word and grammar rule explained. 3, have the conversation repeated several times just to help it stick. And 4, learn some cultural tips related to the lesson. So for those few minutes, you get the best possible return for your time. You learn vocabulary, grammar, conversation, culture, improve your listening, and you can practice speaking if you repeat along, and reading if you read along with the lesson notes. Number 3, drill words with our flashcards. If you want to boost your vocabulary and speak more, you can take those few minutes and drill vocabulary with our spaced repetition flashcards. A study session could be anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes long, depending on how many words you need to review. Just look for flashcards in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site. Number 4, learn with our PDF conversation cheat sheets. If you want to spend a few minutes mastering words and phrases around a specific topic, like weather or talking to family, then check out our PDF conversation cheat sheets. You can download these to your phone or print them and read through whenever you have a few spare minutes. Just look for our occasional cheat sheet emails when you join our learning system. And number 5, practice writing with our free writing worksheets. You can print these and spend 10 minutes writing words out. With these worksheets, you get words and phrases for common topics like introducing yourself, must-know adjectives, and more. Again, to get these worksheets, you'll need to be on our email list. We email out these worksheets several times a month. So, if you want to get access to these resources and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow, and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now, and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools. One of the best ways to start learning a language and stick with it is to do it in a stress-free environment, where you're most comfortable, like at home. And in this guide, you'll discover the 6 best ways to learn at home with our learning system, free printable resources, and much more. The 6 best ways to learn a language at home. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Now, before you get started with learning at home, here's a tip that will increase your chances of success with the language. Set a designated time and place for language learning. Time and place are powerful cues for creating strong habits. So it could be a room, the corner of a room, or by your computer. anywhere where there are very few distractions. And set a time, like from 8 p.m. to 8:15 p.m., a small chunk of time so you don't overwhelm yourself. Once you have these set, you'll have a better chance of sticking with your routine. Now, what are the 6 ways to learn from home? Let's jump in. 1. Just play our lessons on your computer. This is the most obvious way to start learning with our system. Just press play on a lesson and absorb native conversations in just a few minutes. All of our lessons are about 5 minutes long and teach you practical dialogues like introducing yourself, asking how someone is, and much more. Or you can use premium learning tools like flashcards to drill vocabulary. 2. Use our app. Now, if you prefer using your phone or if you just want to be on the couch, then download our app, Innovative Language Learning, for free. And this gives you the same access to all the lessons inside of our system. 3. Play the lessons in the background while multitasking. If you're at home, you'll probably have chores to do, like cleaning or doing laundry. So if you want to learn a bit while doing chores, you can always play the lessons in the background and listen and repeat along. You already do this with music, TV, and podcasts, and you can do the same with our audio and video lessons as well, and transform chore time into productive time. 4. Sign up for our live group classes. We open up spots for our live classes about 3 times a year for a few languages, like Japanese, Korean, English, Spanish, Chinese, Italian, French, German, Portuguese, and more on the way. So if you want to learn with a teacher and a small group of motivated students, sign up for our mailing list and stick around. New semesters start every January, May, and September, and we'll send you a reminder. 5. Print out our PDF conversation cheat sheets. If you prefer learning with physical material, then download our PDF conversation cheat sheets. These cheat sheets are free for all members and teach you basic conversations, along with relevant grammar and vocabulary. We email out new cheat sheets every month, so keep an eye on your inbox. Download them, print them, and review them as much as you want. And 6. Use our PDF writing worksheets. You can also practice writing with our printable writing worksheets and workbooks, which cover the alphabet, common words, phrases for conversations, and much more. This resource is also free for all members, and we email out new workbooks every month. So if you want to learn a language at home with our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. You want to learn and speak the language, and you know that you need to learn more words so you can speak more, except memorizing words is boring and painful work. But what if you could skip that hard work and quickly review words in minutes a day and actually remember them in the long run? Keep watching. How to learn words fast without forced memorization. In this guide, you'll discover 1 proven tactic for learning words, which is much easier than brute memorization, 2 why you'll actually remember what you've learned, and 3 how to pick up hundreds of new words every month with 1 tool that all serious language learners love. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So, what's the best way to learn words if you want to avoid the hard work of memorization? It's called spaced repetition. Spaced repetition is where you see a word today, then you see it again tomorrow, then in a few days, and so on, so that your learning gets spaced out over time. Spaced repetition learning is backed by science and helps you actually remember words, because first, you need repetition to learn anything. And second, you need to space out the learning over time, because your brain remembers better every time you come back to review. And that's something that won't happen if you spend hours cramming today only, which is also why you forget everything after a test that you've crammed for. So, how can you take advantage of this learning method to learn more words? Well, there's a study tool that all serious language learners love. It's called Spaced Repetition Flashcards. And you can find our flashcards in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site. Inside, you already have the 100 must-know words deck prepared for you, so you can jump in and start learning right away. You can also make flashcard decks from words and phrases presented in our lessons, the 2000 core word list, words saved in your workbank, and our free vocab list. Just click on Study and Start Session to start learning. Third, Once you start, the flashcards track your progress and sort your cards for you. So the tough words that you struggle with, you'll see them more often in a study session. And the easy words that you get right, they'll start getting spaced out. You'll see them again in 2 days, then 5 days, then 13 days, and so on. At which point, these words will start going into your long-term memory, and you'll never forget them. Once you're done with the study session, that's it for the day. And all of this takes just a few minutes. Then your flashcards will remind you when to study again and start introducing new words while spacing out the ones you already know. And that way you can easily master hundreds of words a month just by quickly reviewing words for a few minutes a day without the hard work of memorization. So take advantage of our flashcards right now. But if you don't yet have access to our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow, and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now, and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools. What's the best way to speak and understand more of the language? Simple. Learn more words. But with all the words in your target language, where do you even start? And if you're a beginner, which words should you learn first? You're about to find out. How to boost your vocabulary with the 2,000 most common words list and reach conversational fluency. In this video, you'll learn 1. All about our 2,000 most common words list, 2. How to start building your vocabulary, and 3. How to learn even faster with special study tools. But first, if you don't yet have access to this tool, just click the link down in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. So, what is this word list, and how does it help language learners boost their vocabulary? The 2,000 most common words list is a premium study tool that gives you 2,000 of the most commonly used words. According to experts, you need to know about 1,500 words for conversational fluency, so 2,000 is more than enough for any language learner. First, here's how it works. This 2,000 word list is divided into simple categories, such as verbs, adjectives, everyday words, numbers, and days of the week. Plus, smaller lists like the core 100 words, core 500 words, and so on, so you can easily learn without getting overwhelmed. Next, each word in the word list comes with the meaning, the audio pronunciation, sample sentences, and an image, so that you fully understand each word. Now, here's how you take full advantage of this powerful study tool. First, start with a category, like everyday words, or the core 100 word list. If you want to get acquainted with the vocab, click on View Slideshow to see all of the words in an interactive slideshow. By the way, the core 100 word list is 100% free for all users. Next, if you want to learn these words even faster or save them for later review, click on Add All Words and send them to your word bank, or select a desired few, click on Add Selected Words and send them to your word bank. The word bank is your personal list of words and phrases, all in one spot. You can also use it to create and print physical study sheets. To learn these words faster, study with flashcards, a guaranteed way to memorize words fast. Just click on Add All Words, or Add Selected Words if you only want to send a few, and then click New Deck under Flashcards. This deck will now be waiting for you inside the flashcards. So take advantage of the 2,000 most common words list. Find it in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site. Remember, you can use this powerful feature with the word bank and flashcards. Access it right now. Learn new words easily and reach conversational fluency with the 2,000 most common words list. If you don't yet have access to this tool, just click the link down in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Want to learn your target language fast and understand native conversations, even if you're a beginner? In this Learning Strategies video, you'll learn all about the line-by-line dialogue, a powerful study tool that 1. Makes understanding conversations a breeze for beginners, and 2. Improves your speaking, listening, reading, and even writing skills. But first, if you don't yet have access to this tool and our lessons, just click the link down in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. 1. What is the line-by-line dialogue exactly? The line-by-line dialogue is a study tool that makes absorbing conversations easier, and you'll find it in all of our audio lessons inside of our learning program. It breaks down the conversations you learn in our lessons into individual lines so that you don't get overwhelmed. For each line, you get the text in the target language, the translations, and audio pronunciation, so you can listen to each line, read along, and understand every single word. And you can also use the line-by-line dialogue to perfect your speaking, reading, listening, and writing skills. How? Take a look. 2. How to improve your speaking skills. The easiest way to start speaking on your own is to shadow what you hear, meaning repeat what you hear as you play each line. Just press the audio icon next to each line to hear it and shadow along. Next, if you want to perfect your pronunciation, click on the microphone icon to start recording. Then record and compare your pronunciation with the native speakers. These tactics get you speaking in minutes, and if you apply these to every lesson, you'll be speaking a lot more of your target language. Next, here's how you master listening. Since the line-by-line dialogue is a line-by-line breakdown of the conversation, you can listen to each line separately, as much as you want. Click on the audio icon to listen again and again and review the script. Read along so that you can pick apart every word. That way, you can understand those fast, native-level conversations and never miss a word. 4. Here's how you can practice reading. As you listen to the conversation, read along line by line. And if you don't know a word, click on the translations. They're right there in the line-by-line dialogue. You can even read with the Romanized script to help you sound out the words. And finally, here's how you can practice writing. Now, this advice is not something you'll hear very often because it's so simple. It's so simple that most people don't even think of doing it. Here it is. Just grab a pen and copy the lesson dialogue down into a notebook. The big benefit here is there's no writer's block. You don't have to worry about what to write. It's all there for you. So, if you want to learn your target language faster, understand native-level conversations, and improve your speaking, listening, reading, and writing skills, then get free access to the line-by-line dialogue. Sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to sign up. Want to easily remember new vocab and phrases? Fact: everyone, beginners and advanced learners alike, forgets new words the first time they learn them. So what's the secret to remembering? What do smart learners do? They note them down and review them later. And you can do this with our study tool called the Word Bank, your extended brain for language learning. And in this video, you'll discover 1. How to save keywords and phrases, 2. How to review the words so that you never forget them, and 3. How to create your own printable vocabulary worksheets. But first, if you don't yet have access to this tool and our lessons, just click the link down in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. First, what is the Word Bank? The Word Bank is a premium study tool, and it's your personal language database where you can save new words and phrases with a single click, review them all in one spot, and never forget them. Think of it as your extended brain for language learning. Look for the Word Bank in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site, or inside the menu in our app. So, how do you take full advantage of this powerful study tool? 2. How to save keywords and phrases. If you're taking a lesson and want to save key vocab, simply go to the vocabulary section. Select the words you'd like to save and click on Add to Word Bank. If you're using the core word list, like the 2,000 most common words, or the vocabulary lists, select the words, go to Add Selected Words, and click on Word Bank. Now, the words and phrases are saved in your Word Bank, and you can even organize the entries with labels like adjectives, verbs, or phrases. 3. How to review the words. Once you save the words to your Word Bank, you can easily see all of them, all in one spot. With every word or phrase, you get the audio pronunciation, the translation, and even the related lessons where they're introduced. That way, you can review the words one by one.
If you'd like to study words with flashcards, just click on Sync to Flashcard Deck. This will create a flashcard deck of your word bank entries for you to study. 4. How to create your own printable vocabulary worksheets. If you want to have physical worksheets and practice writing the words on paper, then click on Printer-Friendly Version and print out your word bank entries. You can even export your word bank as PDF, CSV, or XML files. Remember, you can use this powerful feature with flashcards, lessons, and vocab lists, so take advantage right now. Save new words and phrases to your word bank with a single click. Review them all in one spot and never forget them with the word bank feature. But if you don't yet have access, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. You want to learn the language, but it's hard to find effective lessons that are made by real teachers and that actually build on top of each other, where you're learning new things and reviewing what you've already learned. Well, that's exactly how our audio and video lessons inside our learning program work. How to learn language fast with audio and video lessons. 4 tricks inside. In this guide, you'll discover 1. How to learn practical conversations in just minutes. 2. 4 tips that'll help you absorb the language and master lessons fast. And 3. How to get our brand new lessons for free. But first, if you don't yet have access to our learning program, click the link down in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. First, what makes these language lessons so effective? Each lesson is around 3 to 15 minutes in length, making it super easy to breeze through and absorb the language. You're not reading walls of text, but listening to actual native speakers teach you a language. Just press play to start. First, you hear a practical conversation. Then you hear it again slowly with translations. Then, our teachers explain the vocabulary, grammar points, and cultural nuances. Finally, you hear the conversation one last time, and at this point, you understand a lot more than you did the first time you heard the lesson, which is exciting for a language learner, especially when you didn't understand anything before. And you can even start speaking if you repeat along. All of this takes just a few minutes. Then, mark the lesson as complete and move on to the next lesson in our learning pathway, where you'll learn even more and get to review some of the words and grammar points from prior lessons. 2. There are a few special tips and tricks you can do to master the lessons even faster. You can read along with our free lesson transcript so that you can pick apart every word that you hear. You can immerse yourself with the premium dialogue track that gives you just the conversation, with no translations. If you have a question, you can leave a comment on the lessons and our teachers will respond. And you can replay and review the lesson as much as you want, so you can learn at your own pace. So, how do you get access to the lessons? You get the lessons the moment you sign up for a free lifetime account and set your level. Based on your level, you'll get a learning pathway of lessons that's right for you. Just start there with Lesson 1. You can also access your next lesson on the dashboard. And you can learn on the go, for example, on a walk, on your way to work, or while waiting in line at the store with our free app. And as an extra bonus, you get our newest lessons for free. We release 3 to 4 new lessons a week, so you get new lessons every week non-stop. Find them inside the Lessons drop-down menu, in Newest Lessons, or inside the menu on the app. But first, if you don't yet have access to our learning program, click the link down in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Want to be able to speak in your target language? Ideally, you'd want a teacher or native speaker to practice with. But if you don't have one, or if you're an introvert who's not ready to talk to native speakers, then good news! There are ways to practice speaking and conversations in your target language without having to speak to anyone. How? Keep watching. How to practice conversation, even if you're an introvert. Today, you'll discover 1. How to use your smartphone to practice speaking. 2. How to immerse yourself in native conversations. And 3. How to get feedback on your speaking without having to speak to anyone. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So, how can you practice speaking and conversations on your own? First, you can change the language of your voice assistant on your smartphone. Like Siri on the iPhone or Google Assistant on Android.
This is the easiest thing you can do and a good way to practice speaking the phrases you've learned. If the AI can understand you and respond, then you're on the right track. Second, immerse yourself in real conversations with our audio and video lessons. Learning through conversations is the fastest way to learn. And with our special Conversation First lesson format, you learn a quick dialogue in every lesson. All you have to do is listen, follow along with the transcript, and you'll get used to native-level conversations. Plus, you'll get every word and grammar rule translated and explained by our teachers. You get these lessons the moment you sign up. Third, shadow the conversations in the lessons. Meaning, repeat what you hear out loud. And you can practice shadowing easily with the line-by-line audio dialogue that breaks down the conversation into individual lines. Just press the speaker icon to hear the audio and repeat the line. Fourth, practice speaking with our pronunciation practice tools. Here, you'll get to practice speaking the lines from the lesson conversation and compare yourself with the native speakers. This is also a good way to improve your pronunciation because you can hear how you and the native speaker sound side by side. Just look for the microphone icon inside the dialogue and click on it to record yourself. And fifth, test your speaking skills and get feedback from teachers. With our hand-graded assessments, a Premium Plus feature. If you're learning with our system, you'll get tested on what you've learned with multiple choice assessments and hand-graded assessments. And hand-graded assessments test you on your speaking and writing and are reviewed by teachers afterwards, so that you can get feedback from native speakers without actually having to speak to anyone just yet. So, if you want to get access to these resources and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Do you feel like you don't speak enough of your target language? That you need to know more words? Then stick around. With these lessons, you'll pick up some of the most common words in just a few minutes. Now, this video is a small portion of our learning program. To get the full lessons, translations, and Fluency Fast study tools, click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account. Learning a language is tough because it's hard to remember every single thing that you learn. But what if you had a cheat sheet with the must-know words, phrases, and grammar rules, where you can glance through and review everything in a minute or two? If you do that enough times, then the language will become natural. How to learn a language 2 times faster with PDF cheat sheets. And in this guide, you'll discover 1. How to learn and retain hundreds of words and phrases with our cheat sheets, 2. How to unlock over 30 cheat sheets, and much more. But first, if you don't yet have access to our learning program, the lessons and special cheat sheets like this, click the link down in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. First, what are these cheat sheets? With our learning program, you'll learn the language with bite-sized audio and video courses, and as a bonus, you get PDF cheat sheets to help you review the language. These cheat sheets cover must-know topics like weather, family, talking about hobbies, and much more. There are over 30 cheat sheets inside. Inside each cheat sheet, you get the words, phrases, and helpful sentence patterns related to the topic that you can quickly review whenever you have a minute or two. Now, how can you learn faster with these cheat sheets? Just download a cheat sheet, print it, keep it nearby, and glance through as much as possible. Eventually, you'll know all of the words and phrases in and out, simply because you've seen the words enough times. It's all about exposure to the language. The more you're exposed to the language, the better you'll remember it. And you can always save the PDFs to your device, but having physical cheat sheets makes it easy to pick one up and glance through. Otherwise, they'll sit somewhere on your phone or computer, along with the many other language learning apps you haven't been using. How can you get access to our PDF cheat sheets? Just click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get our learning program and these bonus cheat sheets. Once you've signed up, come back to the special PDF lessons page by clicking the link in the description. Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools. Want to speak more of your target language?
Well, here's a completely free way to boost your vocabulary so you can understand more, speak more, and increase your fluency. In this quick guide, you'll learn all about our free vocabulary lists, how you can unlock hundreds of vocabulary lists that we give only to our users, and how you can learn new words and phrases fast without having to memorize for hours. But first, if you don't yet have access to our free vocabulary lists, be sure to sign up for a free lifetime account. Just click the link down in the description to sign up right now. So, how do these free vocabulary lists increase your fluency? Here's how. First, you can boost your vocabulary and range of expression with hundreds of vocabulary lists spanning all the must-know topics. Just look for the vocabulary lists inside the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site. And there, you'll find lists for all kinds of topics, such as introducing yourself, talking about weather, the most common conversational phrases, holidays like Valentine's Day, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, and much more. Second, you can practice your listening skills. By hearing the words at both native speed and at the slower half speed. Just click on the speaker icon next to each word to hear it at normal speed, and click a second time to hear the word at half speed, and you'll easily start understanding the word anytime you hear it. Third, you can practice your speaking skills with the voice recorder, a premium feature inside the vocabulary lists. Just click on the microphone icon to record yourself saying the word or phrase. You can also listen to the native pronunciation and your own pronunciation side by side. That way, you can instantly hear how close you are to the native speaker and how to improve. Fourth, you can easily review the words with the vocabulary slideshow tool. Just click the Play Slideshow button at the top and sit back and listen to the words. You can also play the slideshow on loop until all of the words and phrases are stuck in your brain. And fifth, if you want to master these words even faster, you can save them to your word bank or study them with the flashcards. Both are premium features. The word bank is your personal collection of key vocabulary, where you can also create printable vocabulary study sheets. And with flashcards, you can drill the words and retain them forever, thanks to our smart spaced repetition system. So if you want to boost your vocabulary and speak more of your target language, then get access to our free vocabulary lists. Sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to sign up. You want to understand real-life conversations in your target language, right? Well, what if you could immerse yourself in conversations and listen to them as much as you want, like you would music, and start understanding and speaking more of your target language? Well, you can do all of this with the dialogue track. And in this video, you'll discover how the dialogue track, 1, immerses you in the language, 2, helps you memorize conversations easily, and 3, gets you speaking more. But if you don't have access to our lessons and the dialogue track, then sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description. First, what is the dialogue track? The dialogue track is a quick 10 to 30-second audio track with just the conversation of the lesson. Let's say you're doing a 5-minute lesson about ordering food at a restaurant. First, you hear a conversation. Then our teachers explain every grammar rule and translate every word. And by the end, you know what it all means. Now, if you want to re-listen to that conversation without retaking the whole lesson, that's where the dialogue track comes in. It gives you just the conversation without any translations, so you can re-listen to the conversation or download to review at a later time. Second, here's what makes the dialogue track so powerful. First, you remember the conversations easier. Just listen on repeat, like you would with a song, and the words, phrases, and grammar rules will stick better. And the more you come back to re-listen, the better it will all stick. Second, you improve your listening skills and can immerse yourself in the language. Imagine you've finished 20 lessons, and you downloaded 20 dialogue tracks to your phone. That's 20 conversations. Create a playlist and play those 20 tracks as you're going about your day. You'll immerse yourself in the language and quickly improve your listening skills. Third, you start to speak more of your target language. So if you have 10, 20, or 100 dialogue tracks like that, then you have 10, 20, or 100 conversations that you'll know inside out and that you can use in real life. And as a result, you end up speaking more of your target language. So, if you want to start understanding conversations, take advantage of the dialogue tracks, which are available inside every one of our audio lessons. But if you don't yet have access, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to sign up. Now that you're finished with this lesson, want to know if your Swahili skills have improved? Take our free assessment test to assess your language, discover your true learning level, and get free access to a language course for your specific level. An easy-to-follow course where you learn the real language, the everyday conversations that you'll soon have, and absorb these practical conversations just by listening along, with quick audio and video lessons from real teachers. So click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get assessed.